And welcome to the round 6 in Portimao of SRL Tier 2. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't, then please type in the chat. And I'll leave you guys watch Owen, my fellow Irishman, while I just plonk in the stream into the Discord. Well, apologies for that, viewers. If you guys can hear me now, I accidentally have my mic muted. It's very annoying. Either way, I was just going to run you guys through the championship order. Tom is leading by 18 points over his teammate Gomez. Then 13 points back is Arj. Yeah, thanks for that, Lars. I'm going to get killed by Max and Yuri if I don't have my mic on, and also by all the tier 2 drivers. But either way, we'll try to get a bit of variety into this now. Go over to a good friend of mine, Bob, obviously on his out lap. He hasn't set a lap yet, or maybe he invalidated early on. But expect Bob to be faster in there. It suits him, I think, this track will. But obviously the favourites again, I reckon, would be the two McLarens. So we have Rocky and Arjun, I reckon, will be the fastest. So at the moment, doesn't look like anybody is. Alright, here's a championship leader. Oh yeah, Farico. Thanks for that, or El Trocker, can't speak your real name. But Farico, as we'll have a look at him now. Obviously, Farico Toxic, extremely fast driver, especially in the practice races here. I couldn't keep up with him. He set a purple middle sector. Whether that's true or not now, I don't know. The game's fairly off with that. But I'll also just keep me updated throughout the stream if you guys can hear me. If I'm not talking for a long period of time, then just text in, because yeah, Max and Yari will have my head, but Freako Toxic use up all his deployment. Where will he go? Fastest by just under a tenth. Good lap. Very good lap. And we'll have a look to one of the championship leaders. Catsby in the meantime was 6th. Tom H is now on his lap. Hasn't set anything purple from what I can see. As he comes out the final corner now, up to the line. Will his deployment last? Doesn't look like it will. Went out around the same stage as Freako Toxic. Run up to the line. Tom goes fastest. Statement there from the championship leader. Over a tenth in front of Freako Toxic. He waits for the challengers though. As Bob goes 6th. Good lap there from Bob. And Gomez goes fast on his teammate by just under a tenth again. Wow. Track is ramping up very fast. Those are some very fast lap times now. We'll have a look now down to Fingerhook. Well, I wouldn't count out either for this. We're getting a lot of praise for how fast he is around this track especially. Now as we have a yellow flag sector 1, can't see anything though, that will disturb Fingerhook. He goes into sector 1, he's 200s over his personal best. He might have a bit of traffic now going into the middle sector from the Alfa Romeo. As low, Lenikovsky, the new addition to tier 2, is gone fastest by 2 tenths over the two championship leaders. What a lap. I'm sorry I didn't see that. Oh my, I didn't even realise he was in this tier. As Fingerhook there, purple middle sector. And looking back to one of the McLarens, I believe it's Arjun who's just crossing the middle sector line now. Owen has left the session, probably because of lag. Gomez has also left the session, probably because of lag again. And Fingerhook comes up to the line. Improves marginally. Might be able to go for another lap though. Portimao isn't very harsh on the fuel anyway. It's because, you know, you put the minimum amount in, you can still do 2 or 3 laps. We'll look back tonight and we'll follow Rocky on his lap. We'll see what he can do. His own showing back, that's great to see. And Rocky invalidated, which is unfortunate for him. Gomez is joined back as well. Good to see too. And now we're right on board with Catsby, who'll be going for another lap, I presume. off he goes. Down to turn 1. Into 5th gear. Keeps inside the track limits. Down into the Lewis corner is what Martin Brundle called it. Now up into the very understeery. Oh, has he kept it in the track? He has. That's a very understeery corner there. Now down into turn 5. It's very nice. Got the power nice and early. Got past the McLaren there, but now he's going down into turn 8, I believe that is. That's a very tricky corner. I hate it personally. Now up into the double right-hander. My favourite corners on the track. Cat speed takes it right nice. It was a bit wide, gets away with it. Purple middle sector, 14 thousandths up on Lenikovsky. But kind of keep his ERS in check. He might be able to. Goes over the curb into 2nd gear. Up to 4th now, 5th. Short shifting a little bit. I think his ERS might make it just a little bit further than most people. Oh, he's bailed out. Trying to look back now. Stubbly. I'd find out Arjun. Running aboard with him for a lap. Actually, running aboard for Freak. Actually, Freak was going to pits when the same. Anyways, Arjun. See what he can do. Now up into turn 4. Very easy to lose the back end, but also very understeer. He keeps it nicely within the track limits, and he's up on his personal best. No purple sectors though. Lenikovsky is, well, he's making that mark already. That's nearly tier 1 pace, that is. What a lap from Lenikovsky. I'd be surprised to see that beaten, but the Ferrari lads would be determined to prove me wrong. As Arjun now goes up to turn 8, now downhill, plunger downhill now into turn 9. Gmo retired, or he left and he joined again. Then into the double right. Very easy to go wide there. Keeps nicely in track limits. He's 3/10 up with a purple middle sector. What can he do now? Down into the last corner. Nicely on the power. And his ERS is going to run out before it gets up to the line. But will that matter? We've got a yellow flag sector 1. That's just for Rocky, I believe. As Adrian goes up to the line, goes out fastest. Improves by 3/10. Wish we had a way to check the sectors. As, where is he? Oh, he's looking to the side. He's just parked it there, or... Either way, we're going to follow the championship leader on his lap. Just behind his teammate. I believe they're both German, but I don't know what's gonna... They'll probably tell me wrong if that's the case. He's getting a slipstream off him. Very cheeky indeed, but it's allowed. It's always allowed. As Tom runs a bit wide, no invalidation though, gets in the power nice and early. Now up into the first double right-handers. Tom are all German. Thank you, Ash. Comes to Tom Rowan, German, yeah. I thought that alright. Oh, and Tom is backed off. That's it. I wonder why he did that. Either way, well, Owen has lost his lap. Rocky will be going for another one, but we're going to follow. No, we're not, because he's invalidated. But follow some further down the grid. He's invalidated as well. Also invalidated. Bob. What can Bob do? He's a 10th up at the moment. That's very nice indeed. Bit of understeer there, middle of the corner. We've got Williams off the track, but managed to recover. And now Bob come out of second to last corner, double shifted up, down to 3rd. Up just to 4th and 5th. Very nice indeed. And his or hers looks an awful lot more charged than everybody else. Run up to the line. Oh, he's pulling to the pits. Well, who would follow? Follow Frico Toxic. Now, to the right hander. Oh, also just a comms check if you guys can hear me. Just text in there if you can. I presume you guys can. Anyways, Frico Toxic. 4th gear around there. That's very brave. purple middle sector. Again, whether that's right, I don't know. As goes down now, down the hill into the very understeery last corner. Very nice though. And on the power nice and early. He's going to run out of ERS, but will that matter? Got the two Ferraris on a lap behind him as well. Fukutas across the line. It's fourth. Improves by a tenth. We'll go back to Gomez now though. He hasn't improved. Tom H, what can he do? Oh, it's purple last sector. Goes into third. Fukutas pushed down to fifth. Rocky down to fourth. And we're going to follow our pole sitter for what might be his last lap. Maybe if you could actually see the time, it will be, but he's pulled over. Gomez now on his last lap. What can Gomez do? So Gomez now going down the hill. Set to one, he's a tenth off. Tom H giving him a bit of a slipstream. Now actually everyone looks like they finished the last freak of toxic because now he's invalidated. Tom's not on another one. Gomez seems to be the only man that can maybe challenge Danikovsky, unless there's someone behind that could pull out a miracle. Gomez is a 10th down beside a purple middle sector. Neuropirate is disqualified for going the wrong way for some reason. That's quite funny. Anyways, Gomez now up to the line. He doesn't have enough ERS. He's going to run out there. Will he be able to make it? Can he beat Danikovsky? Oh, he can't. He did improve though, marginally. I believe we have Fingerhook behind. He's 5/10 off though. Lost all his ERS. Won't improve. Anyone else improve? I think Nicky, I don't think he's on a lap. Yeah, there's no way he's on a lap. I believe that's it. Sharif, however, is on a lap. He's ran out of hours. What can he do? Cross the line. Stays 15th. Improved though. And I believe that's our order. So Lenikovsky, in what I believe is his first weekend in Formula 2, has snatched pole from the championship leading constructors. Tom H is championship leader, Gomez second, and Rocky third. And Arjun, well, by his standards, he will not be happy with P10. Cats down P13. Maybe during the alternate start, we know how good of a tyre the medium is around here. Owen in the pits there. Owen would be quite happy with P6, I think. But as we saw, Gomez is, well, ahead of Tom. And they're the top three. Oh Christ. This brings me back to the German Grand Prix back in 2012, where we had 4 Germans on the front two rows. But well, look at that. All German front 3. Then you have a Brit behind in Rocky. Well, so Williams, Ferrari. Then Rocky behind. He'll be looking to get involved. Freak Toxic as well. We all know how fast he is. Owen, if he can keep it clean, he'll be up there. Fingerhook, who knows what he can do? Pull off a surprise maybe. Don't forget Arjun and Kat to be down there as well. Ah yes, a no formation app as well. Yeah, it is Danikovsky's first Tier 2 race. Well, as we wait for them to form up on the grid, obviously no formation that because, you know, the bugs in the game. Thank you, Cole. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. But, what, Lenarkovsky is first tiered. I'm still bemused by that. Be interested to see, though, how he copes with the pressure. I reckon he'll be able to cope with it, definitely. Oh, he's nearly to 2 paces. We got the 5 red lights ahead of us, and we're away we go. And Lenarkovsky got away well. Gomez got a bad start. He's been overtaken by Tom H and Rocky up the middle. Tom H around the outside, goes a bit wide, so does Rocky, so does Gomez, so does Frico Toxic. And is there spinners behind? I think there might have been. Gmo looks like he spun. Tom and Rocky getting involved. Rocky's looking up the inside of Tom, down the hairpin. What happened here? Rocky backs out of it. Oh no, but Tom runs wide. Rocky still there. This is helping Lenarkovsky get away. Now up into the very tricky right-hander, and Rocky may have got better acceleration there. No, but Tom keeps the position. And Frico Toxic behind as well, hustling Gomez along. So will there be any cheeky moves up the inside into second? No, there won't be. How about up into the hairpin? I would say no. I think they're all maintaining formation, realising that Lenarkovsky is pulling away, but behind looks like Bob and Owen are fighting, and that could get tasty, alright. But as we cross the line, it is the tier 2 debutant as he comes over the crest, full 9/10 ahead of Tom H, who is under pressure from Rocky. Tom H, what's going to happen with Rocky? No, Rocky's back out of it. And that's going to put Gomez on Rocky now. Gomez around the outside. Has he done it? Has he done it? What a move. What a move he has. And Rocky's on the curb, but what a move. Gomez, what a move. Fair play to you, man. I'm going to put the stem on so we can see the ERS levels. Arjun, what the? Well, I don't even know what's after happening. Arjun's got 4 positions from P10 already. Wow. And I think we have a spinner behind. We do. It is Nicky Rizzles, and there's another person, Federico. Did they ever come together? Did they both spin? I don't know. But anyway, that's interesting actually. I wonder what happened there. Oh, and Federico spun again. Rear tyres must be on fire. Looks like he's paused the game by the looks of things. You can't retire on track, mate. Fair play to you for keeping going. But again, as we cross the line, it is Lenarkovsky with the fastest out. No, Tom H beats it. Lenarkovsky though, good ERS levels. Tom H, not the best. DRS is enabled from this lap onwards. And as we see, the biggest winners out of the quick start procedure is Arjun, Bob, and, well, Neuropirate. Tom H has got a position as well. Remember, Gomez got that poor start. Rocky got a better one. Tom H has actually lost ERS so far to Lenarkovsky, who is absolutely flying out in front. Lenarkovsky is even using his ERS. But Tom looks to be, after pulling it back a little bit, the DRS detection point is up here. What will the gap be? It will be just under a second. Tom will get DRS. Tom will get DRS on the run down to turn 1. And it looks like a bit of a DRS train forming here though. Arjun's fallen off the back a little bit. Frico Toxic. Bob has gone up another position, I believe, against Fingerhook, who is now being swarmed by Stubbly up the inside. Will he make it? No. Gomez has already got a time penalty. I know it's an easy track, but always Rocky gets very close. I was very close to contact there. We'll move a bit further down the field now, and we'll see a bit of a train forming behind Fingerhook. He's gone down a position. His teammate Caspi's in the back of this train. Got the two Alfa Romeos. Different lines there. Is it going to be side by side over the crest? No, it won't. And now Stubbly having a look at places you wouldn't expect it to be overtaking. His teammate Owen is right in behind as well. So this will get Tasty onto the front straight. As Owen looks to lose another run at his teammate. Could we see a 3 wide moment? Maybe in a 4 wide moment? What's going to happen? No. Turn 1 approaches too quickly, as that's Owen got a bit wide, but that is Stubbly up the inside of Fingerhook. No. Trying to get a better exit, can he? Fingerhook is a fair racer, he will leave him space, and bit of contact around the outside, and Owen sticks up the inside, gets a bit of oversteer though, and that's allows Rico Tox to get back through. Catsby is on the back of this battle. And looks to have settled down for the time being. That was a super move there from Stubbly to get at the inside of Fingerhook, but great racing as well from Fingerhook to give him the space. As we move now back to the front 6, bit of a train forming behind Lenikovsky, but already should have said Gomez, because Lenikovsky, well, he's 8 tenths out in front, he's got 52% DRS, whereas his compatriot Tom only has 9, and Gomez behind might be having a look at Tom. Now Gomez looks like he might be saving his DRS a little. Rocky might be holding back a little as well. 7 tenths off compared to Freako Toxic, who is literally up his ass. Or should I say gearbox, really. And to now Freako Toxic in a McLaren sandwich, essentially. We're looking behind there, nothing really happening. But out in front, it looks... They already have 3 second penalty for Gomez, we know that. We'll keep an eye on their tyres. Bob Sada actually is on the mediums. He'll be looking very fast towards the end of this race, especially in the position where he is. And that's Stubbly making a move around the outside. Oh, Stubbly's in the wall, I think. No, he's managed to save it. Got a bit wide. Owen's been given a penalty. Stubbly goes around the outside of Fingerhook. Fingerhook losing the space. So that's Owen with the penalty, along with Gomez. And now behind might be some team orders here. Haas. And this, I think the medium runners are better tyre around here. Yeah, good point there, El Trocker. Very good point. No, so Stubbly is riding his teammate, but team mode is probably not. Bob has broken away from this group in the meantime and all of that, and is actually starting to make a few inroads into the leaders. And this is into the front 6 now, who are, well, are very fast indeed. Freako Toxic, remember, was the leader earlier on in the season. Bob determined to make a statement. Looks like he's in better ERS situation compared to some of them as well. He is 3-4, 2, 3 and 4, all up below 30%, I think. And then you have Freako Toxic and Argent sitting quite nicely, about half a battery pack. Freako Toxic goes a little bit wide, and Bob behind with 50% ERS. So what can Bob do? Can he close in on the front 3? There's a check on Tom. He is on 70% DRS. Gomez is now looking to be under pressure from Rocky. Rocky make a move. Doesn't look like he will. Might just hang behind for the time being. as the Ferraris get very close into turn 1. They can't quite make it. Can Rocky have a look in here? No, you need some L-Track or brake in there in order to get up the inside. And this, well, all the squabbling, I say squabbling in inverted commas, it's kind of just a bit of a bomb drafting. But Lenikovsky has actually broken the second barrier to Tom, as Tom was looking to get comfortable in the DRS of the leader. Yeah, I know you do. L-Track, I know you're very late on the brakes. As I think coming out of here, what will the gap be? It looks to be 8-10. Looks like Tom may have that a bit of a hold at the moment, but he's not going to get anywhere near. As behind, I think we have a move between the two Alfa Romeos, and it looks like we have a 3 wide moment here. What's Fingerhook going to do? Can he get involved? As that's Owen in the pits. Owen in the pits, that's very early. Is he going on to a pair of softs maybe? Or are you on to mediums? What is his softs? Probably going to be mediums are hard. What will he go on to? His Fingerhook gets ahead of Stubley. Switch back for Stubley up the inside of turn 2. Looks like you might have pushed Fingerhook a bit wide there. Fair racing though maybe. As Fingerhook looks to Sharif gets a time penalty. Looking out in front. They're all very close together, but they're always going to be close together. But I'm going to have a look at what Owen put on the mediums, as he's got the oh god, he's got he's got 3-second penalty. I thought he cut the white line there in the pit exit. I think might have given him a penalty. I don't know though. But he's put on fresh boot of mediums. It's 2 hands to swap positions. I think Faircock may have made a mistake, or there could have just been a couple of team orders. But either way, I believe Tom H has officially lost the arrest to Lenikovsky. Tom H is recharging his battery more though. But as we see Arjun behind, he's right on the back of Frico Toxic. Will he be making a move? Doesn't look like it, but we have a move between the 2 Ferraris. As Tom H goes in behind Gomez. Shoot, I dropped my 4. Starting to think this Tom H may be struggling on those tyres. Looks like as Owen gets another penalty. But it looks like he's losing some pace with his teammate, who is having a go at Lenikovsky. He's back inside the DRS there. As we're on board with the McLaren of Arjun late in the brakes. Not going to make a move into there, obviously, unless you're L-Tracker. Maybe a bit of a better exit here now. 4 for Eco Toxic. What's he going to do on Rocky? He mightn't do much. But as who's out in the pits? Is that Tom? It is Tom. So it's Tom in early for the undercut. And then Lenikovsky. Surely the leaders have to be in next lap. So that's Tom onto pair mediums. Can he bring those to the end? Should be able to, but still quite early for a fresh set of mediums. He's going to be in some clear air. Yeah, that is. Could the leaders be? Owen sets the fastest lap on those fresh mediums, showing how fast he can be. But is Lenikovsky going to pit? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't think he will. Will he stay out? He could do. Could he stay? I'm trying. Well, Gomez has pulled a bit of a gap to Rocky. I think Gomez would definitely be in next lap, and well, this lap even. I think Dankowski will be as well, just to cover off the undercut. Just in case it is, I doubt it's actually that powerful, but just in case. And he doesn't pit. Gomez does pit. And is that anyone else into the pits? It doesn't look like it. Dankowski going along on his set of softs. We're gonna keep an eye on that delta. Tom H need about 25-ish second gap around here. We'll keep an eye to see as well if Gomez gets ahead of his teammate. Looking now, we're looking now, we're looking now, we're looking now. It's gonna be close. No, he won't. So Tom doesn't look like he has the pace at all. No offense, Tom, obviously. But oh, I think, is that the two McLarens battling? Arjun did get ahead of Rocky. Can't believe I missed that. But Frico Toxic, actually Rocky must have made a mistake. Frico Toxic got ahead of him, and so did Arjun. This must have been a mistake from Rocky. So that's unleashed Frico Toxic into some mildly clear air. Like in a good position with his ERS as well. Could he pull an overcut? I'm looking at the Ferraris. They're coming up to a Mercedes on old hards as Gomez actually got onto the softs. Gomez says the penalty remembers Frico Toxic pits. Arjun dummied it. Rocky goes into the pits as well. So now Leninkovsky has stayed out 2 or 3 extra laps, then someone like Tom H. Gomez in the meantime is going to get past the Mercedes. Frico Toxic has both on a set of hards. That's interesting. Rocky has gone on the mediums. Frico Toxic will be slow to begin with. Is he going to get ahead of Rocky? No, he won't. Oh, sorry. Is Gomez going to get ahead of Tom H? No. So I'm trying to have a look. Well, Leninkovsky's definitely pulled away from Rocky as Owen and Rocky look to be bad. That's Rocky spun. That's Rocky spinning. Wow, well that's basically blowing Rocky's chances here. It's finger hook on the back of him now. We're gonna wonder, did he just lose the back end maybe on those new tyres? Overestimated the grip. But in the middle there you can see Gomez has got past Sharif. I think Gomez would definitely get ahead of Leninkovsky, who has to box this lap. He does box. But what will he go on to though? He really should go on to a pair of mediums. As Bob is now our leader. Catsby is now in second as well, who's also on the mediums. So now this is the big moment. Where will Leninkovsky come out in comparison to Gomez? Gomez has set the fastest lap of the race. Will the undercut work for him? It has. It has. And now I'm looking at Tom H. Will Tom H get out ahead of Leninkovsky? He will. He will. So that's both Ferraris ahead of Leninkovsky. But remember, Gomez does have to pit again. So that 3-lap undercut for Tom H did end up working. But Tom H looks to be low on ERS as far as that. And he's losing time battling with brother Adam as well. Well, this race is certainly lightened up in the last few laps. Well, Tom should get brother Adam here. Brother Adam, who pitted early on. Tom really should be getting him here. And then Constantly will look to clear him as well. As we look behind now at Frico Toxic, he's going to have to defend from Arjun. It's going to be, what's going to happen to turn 1? Arjun round the outside. Good move there on Frico Toxic. Looking frequent to the bed if those are going to come back, and him doesn't look like it. Tom, in the meantime, got ahead of brother Adam. So, moves happening all over the track. Gomez now up into 4th as well, ahead of Gmo. And then Acosta's really getting held up behind brother Adam here. What's he going to try to do? Maybe down the inside? No, thinks better of it. And now Rocky's right on the back of him. Nick Riss has been given a 3-second time penalty. Nelenkowski, here he goes. A yellow flag in sector 2. And I'm looks to be Nicky Rizzles who spun at that corner again. Nelenkowski breezes past. As Arjun look for a move as well. No, can't do that. Arjun and brother Adam as Tom H gets past Sharif. Nelenkowski now on the back of Sharif. Is he going to be making a move? He is. Up inside as we go across the crest. Arjun looking to pull an El Trocker. There might have been contact. I think there has been. Run above Frico Toxic to see what's happening. Or brother Adam. Frico Toxic gonna launch one? No, brother Adam hits Rocky, I think. Is Frico gonna go up the inside here? Yeah. Oh, but as brother... Oh, there's going to be contact. There is. Freak Toxic spun by brother Adam, who left him no space. Frico is, as Bob said, it looks like he's pitted, but Frico Toxic will not be happy about that incident, as Rocky has a 3-second time penalty. Remember, Rocky though is behind this lot, so that's Arjun overtaking Sharif easily. And then Nikoski now is gonna be right behind. So we're gonna move to Nikoski now. He's gonna be right behind Tom H, who would probably be trying to hold him up, considering his teammate still has to stop his teammate. Is almost, what, 6-7 seconds ahead now. So his teammate can still win this race, so Tom H might want to hold up Nikoski a little bit. So Tom H obviously low in the ERS, been pushing a lot. Sharif 3-second time penalty. Bob Saddle went off the hards. Oh gee, shut up, man. Trocker, be quiet. You heard, if you can hear me eating, sorry. I'm starved. I haven't eaten all day. But anyway, Bob's gone to hards. He's got ahead of Owen, and he's also got ahead of brother Adam as well. He might have made a mistake. I'm not too sure. And Kofsky is really hustling Tom H though. Oh, okay. That's grand. I'm just keeping an eye on the gap to Gomez. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, if they're not careful, the leaders this is, they could be under some serious pressure from Gomez in the last few laps. What you eat? I'm having some rashers or bacon, as you might say in the UK, some black pudding, a couple of potato croquettes, and some chicken mix in there as well. I'm meant to be commenting on F1 race, not my food. But anyway, this Tom H ahead of Gmo, and Lenikowski will be looking to dispatch of Gmo pretty soon. He's going to have a dive. No, he's not on his out. He's on his out tracker. Shit today. Sorry for Carson, but yeah, it's only what I think of. Bob has and Owen, I believe, are fighting. Yes, they are. I'll say Owen's really pressurising Bob, who doesn't. Oh, he's had a bit of a snap there. But looks to have it under wraps for the time being. Owen, though, is looking very fast. Oh, wait. Oh, that's Owen up the inside. Wow. I didn't see that coming, unless that was a tactical move there by Bob to get the DRS. It could have been, definitely. It looks like it was. Bob up the inside, turn 1, DRS overtake, no comparison. Easy move there from Bob. As Rocky now gets a 3-second time penalty, but obviously Rocky is, unfortunately for him, at the back of the grid. Stubbly and Frico Toxic, who I think has again had an incident with another car. Not too sure what happened there though. Must have been maybe he dropped an exit of turn 1, or did he have more contact? I'm not too sure. And as Bob is going to go side by side with Owen into the uphill right-handers, and Owen takes a seat back for the time being, gets a bit of a snap in the exit. Up the inside maybe? No. Oh, and I think Gomez has gone past Catsby, who is in the pits after a 21 lap stint. Fair play to him. So Catsby now onto the softs. Where will he emerge in comparison to other people? As Frico Toxic gets a penalty. And that's Bob past Owen again. And Catsby emerges behind his teammate in front of Stubbly, which is crucial for his race. Catsby will be lightning quick, as I'm going to skip up the grid now back to the leaders, which we haven't really said much about in the last few minutes anyway. Lenikowski's still behind Tom. Both similar levels-ish of ERS. Rocky with the fastest lap, 18.6. As I think they look to be closing in. I'll have a look on the next lap though, but I believe Gomez has come to the end of the life of those softs. And if I was Gomez, I'd start thinking about pitting the next 1 or 2 laps. Or maybe even now actually chuck on fresh boots and mediums. And he's actually in the lap. He's in the lap, so only an 8-lap stint for Gomez on those softs. He's going to be about maybe 15 or so seconds behind. As Gmo is in the pits as well. Will Gomez get held? No. Fresh new set of mediums, I believe, for Gomez. Yep. He's going to be behind Stubbly, but it looks of things, but in front of Frico Toxic. Yep, he is. Bob Sada has a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. Oh, and he's pushed Catsby out wide. I think that's Owen who was spun as well. Owen loses wing. Can't really tell. No, it looks like he managed to keep it out of the barrier. But that's a shame for Owen. As we look further up now again, Catsby has managed to get past Bob. I think Bob might have some wing damage though. He does. Bob does have wing damage. He might have a contact with another car. That's a shame for Bob. He was having a good race. Just understeering off the track. As the Ferrari of Gomez gets past him. That's a shame for Bob. He was having a good race as well. He's going to be in a good position to bring home a good chunk of points. Never say never though. Could still be in it if a safety car comes around. Owens is given another 5-second penalty. Actually, we haven't caught up on the penalties in a while. As Bob is in the wall. Bob is in the wall, and will that cause a safety car? I don't know. I think it should, but Bob, I don't know what happened to him. Did his wheel disconnect, or did he just drive straight into the wall? El Trucker, if you've probably seen it, so give your verdict of it. Same with you, Cole, if you're watching still. And same with you, all the other viewers. What do you guys, like, did he drive straight in, or what happened to him? That was intentional, yeah. That's what I was thinking, so I'll call on stream anyway. We'll leave it up to the boss, Stuart, to decide what's going to happen. But no safety car, surprisingly. Given the game, I thought there would be safety car, red flag, not a safety car. Then a medical chopper we brought in then for no reason. But Tom H has got a 10th lead. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's grand. Well, that's Lenikovsky in the DRS of Tom H. He's doing a good job at the moment. Only on 8% errors though. It's Catsby past Brother Adam as well. Catsby. Oh, it's Brother Adam in the pits. That's why. But it's a good stint there for Brother Adam. We're pretty pleased with that. Apart from obviously the spin that he had with Farico Toxic, or that incident in general. But we're going to get an ERS update now for Lenikovsky, who's on 40% to comparison to Tom's, well, 20. And I'm looking at Catsby is 2 seconds. I'm trying to work out how fast Catsby can catch the leaders. There's a safety car. Catsby will be in a great place. He is catching them quite fast. Got them already by 4/10 a lap, I believe. He needs about a second a lap low. And I believe Lenikovsky, yep, so is DRS. Arjun now is in the frame still. Always there is Arjun. But at the moment we're going to move back down the field a bit. And we're going to have a look at what is the closest battle on track. Oh yeah, Sharif and Gmo. Sharif and 5. Oh wait. No, I'm an idiot, never mind. But Sharif and Neuropirate. So, it's going to be team orders here. Sharif is weaving all over the track. Sharif runs wide, that's his teammate up the inside of him. Owen with the fastest lap. Now up into the uphill turn 4, and what a move. Great switcheroo there by Neuropirate. Is his teammate going to have a go? No. Great move there by Neuropirate. And he can start having a run at Gmo as well. And that's Owen ahead of Norge Federico, who I believe is spawn. Federico Toxic gets another penalty. Have a look at people's tyres now. So, well, place your bets, chaps. Can Catsby catch the leaders? Looking at his current pace, I don't think he can, but might be able to. Well, he'll definitely be able to get his teammate Fingerhook. I don't think Gomez will be able to get the leaders either, but so as far as I'm looking at, looks like a bit of a dogfight between the front 3 at the moment. Speaking of the front 3, actually, it's got very close there all of a sudden. So what Zelenkov's going to do? He's going to go for a move. Arden's on low ERS. So is Tom. But Lenkovsky looks like he just charged up his battery a bit. He might be looking to make a move here. If he boosts his ERS, he definitely will. No, he isn't. Saving the ERS again until the final few laps, maybe. Tom, I'm sure Lenkovsky can see his light flashing. Actually, Catsby finger hook quite close as well. Will it be team orders here? No, they're good friends in real life, so maybe. They'll both be working maybe also to keep Gomez behind for the Constructors' Championship. They're in a bit of a fight with Ferrari, however I don't think it's very close. Hope you've seen that, man. Cheap it out for a minute. Nah, sorry, Bob, I didn't see it, but I did see you drive straight into the wall, though. If that makes you feel any better. But, Bob, if you could say, like, what happened, like, in the chat there, so maybe, and what corner as well, that'd be quite helpful for us understanding what actually happened. But did he just turn in on you? I presume it's stubbly, given that you're around the same part of the track as him. So what's Catsby gonna do? So will the Hasses reverse the positions? Steven going to take me right inside turn one and run wide, but didn't concede. Okay, yeah, I see what happened. Okay, and then he came back on abrupt there, I presume, and then you got a penalty because he sent me right to the wall just after. Okay, yeah. Well, I can understand your frustration, Bob. I say report to the stewards. Probably the best thing you can do at the moment. Best thing you can hope for. Is there going to be a switcheroo here between the Hasses? No, I thought there would be. They might be raised for a position though. Obviously they are, but still team orders, like, you know, the Valtteri James might just be going to let them race. But they do want to be careful of Gomez behind. Okay. I'm done with this. Oh, okay, so I presume... no, so one of the Alfa Romeos anyway. Okay. Well, nice to hear anyway, Bob. That, like, you know... like, what actually happened, because unfortunately I didn't catch it on stream. Well, I did see you, you know, gaining on the Alfa Romeo anyway. But are we going to get a bit of a switch of positions here between the two Hasses? We probably will be. Catsby's on low ERS, and Gomez behind them also is DRS, I believe. As Tom H and Arjun all have 3-second penalties. Well said, Logan. Well said. Well said. Just a bit of a note, Bob. Pain is, like, you know, what you're experiencing now, so it's only temporary. Yeah, I see what you mean, Bob, but, you know, pain's only temporary. You know, obviously you're quite, you know, feeling it right now, but if you quit, then, well, that lasts forever, so just keep your head down, keep pumping the good races, and Stewart's would definitely punish your man for what he did. But anyways, enough of that. Enough of the depressing shit. Back to the real stuff. What we're here to see, the two leaders going at each other. Oh, and that's Gomez past Fingerhook as well. Yep. So Gomez going past Fingerhook, brother, adding 3-second penalty. Not really good impact though, but Leninkovsky, all he's got to do is stay within 3 seconds of Tom H, and it'll be an easy win for him on his debut. He'll be very proud of that. He's got 95% DRS as well. Also, Bob, if you're watching that, we were following you the whole way through. I was quite, outstanding by how well you did at the start, especially in the mediums, and you were looking for a solid P6. Gomez gets past Catsby, but they're the kind of performances everybody knows you can do, and there's no point in giving that up. As Logan there said, you're a legend within the SRL league, so there's no point. In many ways, we need you. As cringy as that sounds. But anyways, on to the second last lap now. We're going to come as Tom H completes lap 31 and goes into lap 32. Jankowski is going to make a move this lap. Might make a next lap. But Tom H is on 2% DRS. What's Jankowski going to do? He's not going to risk it. Wise move. Showing great composure is the German. Obviously against another German. But Leninkovsky knows what he has to do. He knows he can stay behind Gord. Come on, Stubbly. Yeah. Stubbly. He's got 3 seconds of penalties. 7 seconds with Fingerhook. Yeah, he'll take 7. He'll take 7, definitely. He's gone up a good few positions. And I need to do press for him after this. So looking at it now, Leninkovsky's going to be in there anyway. But probably be Arjun or Catsby. I'll leave the chat decide for me. Arjun or Catsby, take your picks. Or should we make a Bob? Might convince him to stay in the league. As we have yellow flag sector 2. And it looks like that's a Aston Martin who's after spinning. He's in the wall. He is. But now into the last lap of the Grand Prix. What's Leninkovsky going to do? He's going to stick him behind, I believe. As Sharif retires on track, and I'm going to do that. Arjun driver of the day. I think maybe. I mean, Caspi's going to go up 9 if he 9 positions if he's able to stay within Gomez. But yeah, the chat speaks, and yeah, I'll leave the chat aside. Obviously, but we're riding aboard with, well, our effective leader. As he goes around the last lap, he doesn't spin, he will be the winner at his debut race. And putting in a statement within the league to know that he is a force to be reckoned with. Owen gets another 3-second penalty. Forgettable day for him, probably. But as we now await our winner, who comes around the final corner. Tom H wins on track, but Leninkovsky wins the Portuguese Grand Prix ahead of the championship leader. Tom H will extend his advantage at the top of the championship. Catsby does get ahead of Gomez. But well, what a race from Leninkovsky on his debut wins on one of the most difficult tracks in the calendar against a very talented Tier 2 grid, against the championship leader. And, well, what a race is all I can say. Owen sneaks the fastest lap. So Lenikovsky wins the race in pretty comfortable fashion, I would say. Didn't look in doubt for a few, or maybe a few laps. But very well done to him. He'll be ecstatic, I'm sure. But my driver of the day, I'm going to agree with the game. I'm going to give it to Catsby, despite Cole saying it should be Arjun. I think Catsby, he went up 9 positions today. Arjun went up 7 or so, and from 10th to the podium, which is very impressive. But Catsby did go up 9 positions, so I'm going to give it to Catsby personally. Great race to watch. Thank you Tier 2 for putting on another spectacular race. And yeah, well, I'll see all of you guys for the next race. Goodbye.